Start your engines and get ready to power up for a quick win from the Savvy Scribe team. Carol Bush and Janine Kelbach are here to take your freelance healthcare writing business to the next level with this powerful quick win on the Savvy Scribe podcast.
Hi, Savvy Scribes. Are you ready for today's quick win? We're going to talk about something that not a lot of people like to bring to the forefront. That the reality, when you work for yourself, you're often based at home, and therefore you can feel alone and also lonely. So think about it. As a freelancer, an entrepreneur, a CEO of your own business, everything you do to make your business a success is dependent on you and you alone, which can leave us feeling overwhelmed, honestly. All the problems and issues that we face are tackled by ourselves and no one else. And make no mistake, freelancing can be lonely. But don't fret, there are hundreds and thousands of freelancers across the country and the globe who are in exactly the same boat. And within the Healthcare Marketing Network, that's exactly one of the missions that we created the community to give one another strong support. Feeling isolated is really quite normal for anyone who works for themselves. But have you ever thought about how do you stop yourself feeling this way? So today, in this quick win, Janine's going to speak from her own experiences, and she's put together 5 ways to beat loneliness and help you tackle isolation and become a happier, healthier freelancer. My favorite is number 3. Take it away, Janine.
Hello, everybody. This is Janine Kelbach, the co-host of the Savvy Scribe podcast. In today's quick win episode, I'm going to share 5 ways to beat loneliness while you work as a freelancer. Some of you might ask, why did I choose this topic? There's actually 2 reasons. When I recorded this, it's literally 20 degrees outside, gray and dreary here in Cleveland, Ohio. And many of us, for the second reason, is that many of us are introverts as writers, and being alone doesn't sound so bad at first when you start a business, but it will eat at you if you let it. So let's jump in right to this topic. The first thing to do to kind of beat loneliness is to try to go work somewhere else. Personally, I have a very cozy home office that I love to work out of, but sometimes I just want to be around people. So I'll hit up a local coffee joint, library, or even like a cafe just to have people around me. If you are really a people person and you find that people energize you, co-working spaces are available as well in my area and many areas around the nation that people can go and actually rent a space to do office work every day. I once knew a freelancer that needed that because she was too distracted in her home environment. And I fully understand that because I have 2 kids, 2 Great Danes, and a husband. And there's always somebody knocking at the door or laying by my feet, the dog or kid, who knows, and somebody who's like doing work next to me, like my little guy. He likes to draw while I do my work. But it's all distracting. So try to go somewhere else. The second one, join a networking group. So many of you are members of our Healthcare Marketing Network Facebook group, and you know that we often have a Freelance Friday. So you could create this same atmosphere outside of the internet. So I know at many office jobs, they do like Fridays, they go get a drink after work. So maybe you can find a little club or something that you are interested in, even if it has nothing to do with your business. To find those things, you can look at those when you go outside and work. You can kind of check out flyers at the library or those cafes or coffee shop. You could join those clubs and groups and gain new friends and just talk to different people. I consider myself an introvert, and let me tell you why. It's not because I don't like people, but I often recharge myself when I'm alone. So I get up early, I have my coffee, sometimes I read, I plan, sometimes I exercise, etc., while my kids and my husband are still asleep. It doesn't mean I don't like them. I don't like people. I love people. I love being around people. I love helping people. But when I need energy and I need to regroup, I have to be alone. And it took me a long time to figure that out, honestly. I think it started when I realized, like, if I had got an argument with somebody, I always had to go away. I had to go walk and think and sometimes pray or whatever it is to gather my thoughts together. And a lot of people are extroverted in the sense that they don't need to do that. My husband's one of them. If he thinks of a relaxing Friday night, it's going out with people. Sometimes I like to do that, but really to me, reading a book on the couch is really nice. So try to figure out, for you high-performing Savvy Scribes, try to figure out, I challenge you to think about yourself and what energizes you, to see what you are, an introvert, an extrovert, and then there's those ambiverts that are in the middle, which I sometimes consider myself as well, because I know a lot of people that are way more introverted than I am. Okay, the next one, 3, a lunch date. Break up your day with a lunch date or even a coffee meeting. I must admit, I have a very hard time with this at times because I don't want to stop working. I have workaholic tendencies. I don't want to call myself a workaholic, but I do have those tendencies. So if I have a coffee date in the morning with somebody, all I'm thinking about is what I have to do in my office before my kids come home from school so that I can be present for them. And that's where I prioritize my life. My life is my family, my work, and then my friends. So if I know I got to get work done and I'm with a friend, it's going into that space. So I know I have to do my work, then my family, and then a friend if I have time. If I have a lunch date that I scheduled, it's because I scheduled it in advance and I'm going to be fully present there because I left that day pretty open. So I make it like a catch-up day for myself, whether that's my grocery shopping day or I just got to do some laundry or cleaning or household things or even mindless things for my business that are not pulling me in a different direction, because I like to be fully present with people and my business when I'm doing that. The 4th thing, join a group of like-minded people. So if you are a healthcare writer, come join us at the Healthcare Marketing Network by going to healthcaremarketingnetwork.com. And if you aren't in the healthcare niche, you must know that there are many groups out there for business and for writing. So choose one that fits you perfectly. So if you are a mom writer, if you are a food blogger, try and find people that do the same thing as you. Engage in those groups, answer questions, and ask questions. It makes you not feel alone. You're with somebody that understands you. And that leads into my 5th and final tip for you guys, and it's my favorite one, is find a BFF. So you might be a solopreneur, like many freelancers are, but after you join groups, you will connect with like-minded people. These people understand you and your business, the struggles, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, and someone with the same type of business ideas as you, or even sometimes the same kind of business that, it might be a competitor in a sense, but not us as Healthcare Marketing Network people. We're all the same. We know there's the work out there, but we find those kind of people with the same kind of lifestyle, and you two can be each other's go-to people. Let me tell you, Carol is mine. She knows more than a lot of people in my life about my family, my work, my interests, etc. But she's my number one cheerleader for my WriteRN.net business. So think about that. Try to connect with them. And sometimes Carol and I just talk about life. We talk about our problems. We talk about our families. And it's relieving. And that's all I got for you guys. So I hope these tips can help you step out of the office, find out what's out there to keep you from feeling lonely this winter and every other season of freelancing. Can you add to my list of how to stay away from loneliness? I'd love to hear it, you guys. And do you have a business BFF? I'd love to hear that too. So go to healthcaremarketingnetwork.com and leave us a message. We love to hear your voice and share it on a future episode of the Savvy Scribe. And if you need more, check out our show notes for these tips and more. So go ahead now, take this win and go. Get your write on. Take care, you guys.